Hello! Welcome to this week's Private Funds Update. I'm Sandra from SmartEsq, and today is Thursday, May 7th, 2026. Let's dive in. First up, the SEC officially issued a final order increasing the financial thresholds for the qualified client exemption, and these new rules become effective on the 29th of June 2026. To charge performance-based fees under the Advisors Act, managers must ensure their LPs meet these higher tests. The final order increases the thresholds for permitting registered investment advisors to charge performance-based fees to a minimum net worth of $2.7 million or a minimum amount of assets under management of $1.4 million. For GPs currently fundraising, you have until that June 29th effective date to close pending commitments under the old rules. After that, any new capital must clear this higher bar. Next, a historic enforcement action in the Web3 space. The DOJ and CFTC announced parallel insider trading charges against an active duty U.S. Army Special Forces Master Sergeant. The soldier allegedly misappropriated classified military information regarding Operation Absolute Resolve, a covert U.S. mission to capture Venezuelan President Nicolás Maduro. He used this non-public intelligence to purchase event contracts on the Polymarket prediction platform, turning $33,000 into over $400,000 in illicit profits. This marks the CFTC's first-ever insider trading action on a prediction market, leveraging the Eddie Murphy rule against misusing government information. The coordinated strike sends a chilling message. Federal prosecutors are actively policing decentralized prediction markets. Pivoting to Europe, the regulatory noose is tightening around ESG data. The EU Commission has officially adopted the final regulatory technical standards, giving teeth to the new ESG ratings regulation. The framework demands massive transparency. Any ESG rating provider operating in the EU must now be formally authorized by ESMA. To prevent conflicts of interest, providers must legally separate their ratings business from any consulting activities. Furthermore, they must publicly disclose their exact methodologies. For global GPs relying on proprietary ESG scorecards to market funds, the era of black box sustainability metrics ends this July. Finally, today's deep dive. A legal storm is brewing over the U.S. healthcare private equity sector. At least 15 states have now enacted laws directly targeting PE's role in healthcare transactions. Why the sudden legislative surge? State lawmakers and attorneys general are reacting to rapid market consolidation and high-profile disasters like the bankruptcy of Steward Healthcare. Regulators are deeply concerned that highly leveraged corporate acquisitions are destroying clinical autonomy, continuity of care, and patient affordability. Washington State is the absolute latest to join the offensive, signing a new law on the 25th of March 2026 to expand mandatory attorney general notifications for healthcare acquisitions. But states are going far beyond just demanding transparency. They are weaponizing 4 distinct mechanisms. First, mini HSR laws require extensive pre-closing reporting. Second, states like Oregon and New Mexico are granting health regulators outright veto power. Third, strict moratoriums are freezing markets entirely, like Maine's 1-year ban. But the most dangerous threat is the statutory revival of the corporate practice of medicine doctrine. Recent laws in California and Oregon target the popular MSO structure. These new rules bar unlicensed corporate investors from controlling clinical staffing or billing, rendering non-compliant, friendly physician contracts completely void. For healthcare roll-up strategies, the state-level diligence burden just skyrocketed. That's your briefing for today. As global rules shift, managing regulatory whiplash manually is a losing battle. Learn how SmartEsq can help you at www.smartesq.ai. Thanks for watching.